What's up guys, Eric here, back with another figure review. This time I'm going to be reviewing the new Batman Adventures Mr. Freeze figure. Let's take a look at the packaging. As you can see, this figure is $24.95. It's a really nice packaging though. I really love the background image of the silhouette of Batman, Robin, and Nightwing. Mr. Freeze here on the side. It's a lot like what they've been doing with the Greg Capullo Designer Series figures. See the logo there. Another logo there for the animated series. You can see this Mr. Freeze, number 3 in the series from DC Collectibles. And on the back, once again, it's that really cool silhouette, but this time it's in blue. So it's really cool packaging. I really like this. You can see the figure clearly inside, 75th anniversary right there. So let's open this up, take a look at it. Alright guys, so here's Mr. Freeze out of the package with all of his accessories. And I gotta say, this is a really cool figure. There's pieces in here which I didn't even know were coming with the figure that allow you to do some pretty cool things. So let's quickly get into his accessories a little bit. Alright, zooming in so you can see his hands. You can see that he does have different types of hands. So he has one open hand with a little bit of a trigger finger. So this is obviously for his ice gun. Then he has more of, I guess, relaxed open palm hand. And again, he has the same thing for the other hand, and this one is even more of like a trigger finger compared to the other one. Okay, so now let's take a look at his freeze gun. You can see here, it's the same shape, the same design as in the show. This is all black. I think in the show it was all silver. This one's all black. It does, it's a simple shape, but it does the trick. It works for what he wants. Let's see if I can fit it in one of these hands though. So yeah, this does look a little big for these hands. So that might be an issue. It doesn't seem like the hands really fit well on this. I'm gonna have to squeeze them. I know they're pretty flexible, but it's just that trying to get that thumb around that side. Yeah. So yeah, it pops off pretty easily. Still think they could have made the handle a little bit thinner in order for him to hold on to it, because doesn't do the best job holding on to it. Alright, now onto the figure itself. What I do really like about this is he does have these tiny little legs, so it's hard to stand up. So what they do is they give you this really nice display stand here. Let's actually take a look at that real quick. I really like this display stand. It's got the clear plastic, this is kind of a weird design for me. Usually you just see one tube going across here with this attached, but this has the two. But what I do like about it is this part right here. It has a description, well, not a description, but it has an image of Mr. Freeze from different angles. It has the Batman logo and everything. And it's just a really cool display stand to have with these figures. This is a really nice figure. As you can see, it's great detailing. My figure at least has a really nice paint job. It's very simplistic, just black. It's like a matte black with a matte aqua blue, I guess, all the way around the entire figure. And the face is white. So we can zoom in on the face. Maybe we could check out the eyes there. Take this helmet off. So yeah, the paint on the eyes is really good as well. You can see the nice face sculpt there. There's a little bit of paint splotching there on the neck, but I guess it's probably easier to make these because of the simplistic style that the figures originally have anyway. Zooming back out here. So as you can see, this helmet here is just quickly removable. Let's go over the articulation real quick. As you can see, the helmet here is easily removable. It just pops on and off. You can see the detail, all the detail around here. Again, it's very simplistic, but it's all molded in. None of this is painted. These are all molded lines. Going all the way down to the boots and everything. I really do like this figure. This thing is awesome. So let's get into some of the articulation. Take this helmet off real quick, and you can see the head is just on a ball joint. It's got a nice range of motion. You look up, look down a little bit. It does go side to side, goes all the way around. Alright guys, so that's one thing you gotta worry about with DC Collectibles. I went to go move the arm for the first time and it snapped off at the peg there. I'm not too worried about it. I'm sure I can get it replaced, but I know DC Collectibles seems to have this problem a lot with their figures where they end up breaking. They have very stiff joints, but the plastic they use seems to be very brittle. So be very, very careful when you're taking these figures out. As I was saying with the articulation, it's got the ball hinge up here, so it goes in and out. There's no bicep swivel. It goes up and down all the way around. Here at the elbow, it's supposed to bend and have a swivel. You can see it here. Let's just hope this works. So you can see this one bends a little bit. It's actually supposed to be swiveled like this. So it bends a little bit at the elbow, all the way back and forth on both sides. And it's got a swivel there. Then it's got the hinges obviously at the wrist that spin all the way around. You can take these out and replace them. He's got the waist articulation up here. I don't think he doesn't have the waist at the bottom, he just has the upper torso articulation there. He's got the joints here at the legs. I don't even want to move this, honestly. You can see that joint there. I don't want to break that. This one comes out a little bit better, but I honestly don't even want to move that joint there. See how you can see they're stiff, but this does go in and out. It goes back a little bit further. It will go more, I just don't want to force it. It bends at the knees, and this is definitely where you're going to want to watch out, because as you can see, he has really small legs because of the design of the figure and the character itself in the show. So you got to be careful with those legs, because those could probably snap off easily. It's got the rotation there at the boot, and the ankles go up and down. There's no pivot there on the ankles. Alright, so there's another feature of this figure, this unfortunately broken figure. This whole portion here comes apart, this whole top of the head. And what does happen is you have these 4 pegs here at the bottom. And that's what these are for. This is actually to make that form, if you guys remember on the show, where you find out that his body is gone and all he is just basically a head with these spider legs. I'm going to attempt to put these on. These holes don't seem to match these pegs though, so I'm going to attempt to put these on and see what happens. Alright, so unfortunately, these pegs don't fit into any of these 4 holes. In order to get these in, you're going to have to probably like drill out those holes a little bit, because these are way too big. And the more you force it, the more this is going to bend, and it's going to stress, and it's going to end up breaking as well. And you don't want that to happen. But if you do love Batman the Animated Series, and you do love DC Collectibles, and you know the risks of DC Collectibles, then yeah, I'd say pick this figure up. Because in the end, it is kind of worth it, because it's a great looking figure, and it's a great series. So guys, with that being said, hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you guys later.